Prince Edward is the most effective one of the Queen's sons, now no longer to receive a Duke identify on his wedding ceremony day. Prince Edward is officially referred to as the Earl of Wessex and identify bestowed on him on his 1999 wedding ceremony date as Sophie Wessex, niece Sophie Rhys-Jones. However, each of his brothers, Prince Andrew and Prince Charles, have Duke titles according to reviews. The cause the Queen's youngest son is not a Duke is due to the fact he failed to need to be. A royal courtier spilled the beans to the Telegraph, explaining, Prince Edward became going to be the Duke of Cambridge, however he watched the movie Shakespeare in Love, which had a man or woman known as the Earl of Wessex. He appreciated the sound of it and requested the Queen if he should have that instead. Prince Edward will now no longer grow to be the Duke of Edinburgh, in line with reviews on Sunday. Edward, Earl of Wessex, became reportedly selected via way of means of his father Prince Philip to inherit the identify, but according to the Sunday Times, Prince Charles, who at once inherited the identify upon the dying of his father, does now no longer need to present the dukedom to his brother. Prince Charles will continue to be the Duke of Edinburgh till he is taking the throne. At that factor the dukedom returns to the crown and may be his to a point, however a supply advised the newspaper. The prince is the Duke of Edinburgh because it stands, and it smiles as much as him what occurs to the identify. It will now no longer visit Edward. Another supply stated. Edinburgh won't visit them, the Wessexes, as some distance because the prince is concerned. When Prince Edward married in 1999, Buckingham Palace stated in a statement. The Queen, the Duke of Edinburgh and the Prince of Wales have additionally agreed that Prince Edward need to receive the Dukedom of Edinburgh in due path, while the existing identify held now via way of means of Prince Philip sooner or later reverts to the crown. In an preceding interview, Prince Edward advised the BBC. It became excellent in theory, a while in the past, while it became kind of a pipe dream of my father's and of path, it'll rely on whether or not or, now no longer the Prince of Wales, while he turns into king whether or not he'll do that, so we'll wait and see. The Earl of Wessex has already taken on a number of Philip's patronages and is trustee of the Duke of Edinburgh's award scheme. A Clarence House spokesman advised the Sunday Times. We do now no longer touch upon subjects associated with the accession. Prince Philip is stated to have for my part requested Edward to take it the identify. Sophie, Countess of Wessex, advised the Daily Telegraph in a preceding interview how her husband have been requested to inherit the titki via way of means of Prince Philip. She stated. We sat there barely stunned. He actually got here instantly in and stated, right. I'd love it very tons if you'll keep in mind that. The Earl of Wessex has already taken on a number of Philip's patronages and is trustee of the Duke of Edinburgh's award scheme. According to Debrecen, an earl is the 1/3 rank of the peerage, status above the ranks of Viscount and Baron, however beneath Duke and Marquess. When the information got here of the sudden identify, it became discovered that the royal family meant for Edward to be created Duke of Edinburgh upon each the dying of his father and accession of elder brother, despite the fact that questions over whether or not or now no longer this can show up had been these days known as into question. A Clarence House spokesman advised the Sunday Times. We do now no longer touch upon subjects associated with the accession. Thank you for watching till the end. Please share with us your thoughts in the comment section.